Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please.
So none of you are obstructed. Thank you, thank you. So it's my great privilege and pleasure to be the first at the podium today. I'm Joanna Rolick, the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce. And again, it's a warm welcome to you all. And warm, I guess, is the word this morning, isn't it? It's like warmer than what we've seen. So this is really terrific. But this is lovely. 125 people. You know, it's so nice to see people in the same room again after all this time, really building up the numbers and being able to network this way, which is one of the hallmarks of the Chamber, and we're very proud of that. What I wanted to do was, first of all, welcome you to our 71st year. The Chamber is 71, and somebody said, for me, this is my 27th year on April Fool's Day. So it's been a lot. And when we talk about the world changing, holy cow, you know, back in 1997, the internet as we know it was only 5 years old. And, you know, we didn't have the online shopping the way we do now. There was a report that was done by the city of Lake Forest called Making a Good Thing Even Better. And it was done by Cheska and Associates. Business District Inc. And it was talking about all the shops and how they're doing and the influence of the shopping centers and how they were interfering with the small business patronage and that kind of thing. And then something in parentheses that said the start of online shopping. Well, okay. So look at us now. Look at us now in 2024. We want to thank the two sponsoring entities this morning for our breakfast. One of them is Lake Forest Bank and Trust, that is such a wonderful friend to us and sponsor. Steve Malota, where are you? There, yep. There he is. Steve Malota. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Lake Forest Bank and Trust. And also to one of our new friends, Club Pilates East of Lake Forest, that is open, and that's Matt and Catherine. If you could raise your hands right over here. Club Pilates. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So thank you to Bruce Himmelblau for recording our event again, which is absolutely wonderful. He has done this now for, 27 years. We've done it the whole time I've been here. So thank you, Bruce. We also are going to be publishing the next community guide. You'll find those on your table. This guide is 16,000 copies. We mailed them to every household in Lake Forest and Lake Bluff. You are all in it if you're members of the Chamber, and our guest officials are in it as well, because we acknowledge everything that goes on in both towns, and we're very proud of this. It's a wonderful piece, and we thank you that you've participated in it. But what I wanted to tell you, first of all, is that we've continued to do the program and continue to evolve alongside all of you, because the world, as somebody said, I'm going to buckle down until it comes back to normal. Well, you know what? The new normal is disruption. And I think all of you would agree with me, right? So that being the case, we all have to use the P word, which is pivot. And that is something that we continue to do. We're very proud of, and we're with you. So you bring us ideas. You bring us things that we can do for you. You talk to us about ways that we can customize the resources that we have available to be able to share them with all of you in a multitude of ways. So we start the year with 479 members in our Chamber of Commerce. We're very proud of that, and we're very, very glad that we can be of assistance and of value to them. The programming has expanded. I want to follow my notes here. We have our business after hours. We have our Before Work, which is the third Friday of the month we have had last year. And we have friends from Hilton Garden Inn. Is Kelly here? Kelly, over here. The Hilton Garden Inn that is over at the Tollway has been hosting us for an entire year. And so we have had these on the third Friday of the month, and we have had anywhere from 75 in people networking in December up to 80 last January. And it has been incredible. So it's been valuable to our members because it gives them the chance to connect, which is one of our 3 C's, the connection, collaboration, and communication. So we're very glad for that. We also have Biz and Brews. We have other opportunities for networking, special events. We have luncheons that will be starting. We have this event this month. We skip them up. And in March, we'll have a lunch. So watch for it. It's going to be at the Lake Forest Club. And the topic is going to be cybersecurity, because that is front and center for all of us right now. I don't know about you all, but I am getting these insidious emails that are looking more and more legitimate, and we all have to be very careful about this stuff. But that's happening, so we'll be doing that. We also have had industry roundtables and opportunities for our members to get together, first to hear from you, so that we know what we can do for you and how we can be helpful. One that is really taken off, and I'm looking at Alan and Karen Dennis over there from Midwest Young Artists. One that's really taking off is ArtsLink, that we started several years ago and now has just come back after COVID and has blossomed into this incredible initiative that I'm very happy to work with. But this is to bring to the forefront and make available for the public information about all of the entertainment, cultural, art, dance, we're talking theater, to bring everybody to the forefront in a website and communications, because there is not such a thing right now in the northern suburbs. So we're very happy to do that. And I know John is here from Visit Lake County. Where are you, John? There he is, right here. Visit Lake County is at the table with us and talking about all of this. But we want to find the best ways, and this is one of them for that sector. We want to find the best ways to push you all out. So that's important, whether it's restaurant weeks, whether it's the summer sale celebration, all of these things. So we continue to do that. And one thing we're very, very proud of was a partnership that we had with the city of Lake Forest this past year for the second time. That was a pop-up store at the holidays. The city had done it for 2 years at the train station, and after that, last year, well, now it's, the fall of 22, they came to us and said, would you be interested in joining us and putting something together and doing it as a storefront? We did it that year. It was very successful, and it was even more successful in our partnership this year. And we did it on Bank Lane over right next door to Left Bank practically. And the fun thing was that we could eat hot dogs during the day. But the other thing was that was very important was that there were 18 nonprofits that participated in this, that had goods that we were selling in the shop 3 days a week. And we were able to facilitate sales for them that were almost $28,000. So that's revenue, right? And this was something that we're so proud of. And, doing it with the city, the staff was amazing. Market Square was amazing. They gave us a storefront to be able to do it. And it was just great. So that was wonderful. So we're very enthusiastic for that. Very happy for that. And then other than that, we're continuing to expand all the benefits that we have for our members and the services. And I want to say, Sue, come up. And Kirsten, come up. What I want to do is make sure that you all know the people that do all this work. We've got a phenomenal team at the Chamber of Commerce, and here comes Kirsten too. So if you have not met them, you must. We have Sarah Lockhart. Sarah is our communications manager, so every time you see a printed word go past you, it is Sarah. And that can be email, that can be our social media, and she does some wonderful spotlights of our members. So if your business has not benefited from a spotlight yet, talk to Sarah. And if not today, make sure to call through the office. In the middle there is Sue Casaga, who is our member services manager. Sue is the one that you call. If you have some connection you want to make, somebody that you saw in this room that you would like to connect with, or something that you would like to know, or resources that you would like brought to the table, you talk to Sue, or you can always talk to me, but Sue is member services. And then to her left is the rock in our team. It is Kirsten Casperson, who makes the chamber run. And so everything that you see coming out of our office, and also the staffing of the office, is Kirsten. And that includes our newcomers welcome boxes and any number of other things. So these are the people that you talk to and me, and we're very proud and pleased to be able to do this for you.
Thank you, Lana. Thank you so much.
And now what I want to do is just do a shout out to some of the people that were here, because we've got just a wonderful collection of people who've taken the time this morning to be here. Actually, it's in honor of our two special presenters, Drew and Jason, who have this dog and pony show every year, and people love this, right? But it's really learning about what is happening in town, which we're so very happy to hear about. So today's attendees, so they range from solopreneurs to representatives from large institutions, and we have a great variety of members that are represented. So we have Congressman Brad Schneider. Brad?
Thanks for taking time to come out today. We have Lake County representatives. Sadie Hart, Lake County Board Chair. There we are. We have Lake County Board members Paul Frank and Paras Parak. Okay, wonderful. We have also Lake County Sheriff John Eidelberg. Thank you for coming. From the village of Lake Bluff. All right. We have Village President Regis Charlo. We have the village trustees, village officials. We have Taryn Fisher and Rafi Yashimas. Thank you for coming. We also have Police Chief Matthew Sminsky. Over there, we have public safety table. Wonderful. Thank you for coming. Then from the city of Lake Forest, we have Mayor Randy Tack. Mayor. We also have Alderman Aragosh Garian, Ted Notes, Eileen Ruby Weber, Joseph Waldeck, Richard Walther, and John Powers. Right? Thank you. Fire Chief Pete Siebert, where are you? There he is, public safety table. Thank you for coming. And then we have several prominent administrators of entities in town that include some of our educational institutions. We have Dr. Rat Montgomery from District 67 and 115. Thank you for coming. We have Dr. Jill Barron. Jill, there we go. From Lake Forest College, along with some other colleagues from Lake Forest College. And I need to say that if you have not heard this, this is one of our points of pride in our communities, right? Is the fact that I had to write it down so I get it right. That the Wall Street Journal ranked Lake Forest College as the best liberal arts college in the Midwest in its most recent ranking, which was December 23. Thank you for what you do. And then we don't have the general manager of the Dare Path here today, James Barnett, who is rather new to it, but James couldn't be here today. But what I wanted to do was a shout out to the Dare Path as well, because if you haven't heard this, I had to write this down to get it right too. They are number 2 on Travel and Leisure's list of 10 favorite Midwestern resorts for 2023, and also TripAdvisor's top 1% of hotels in the world. So if you haven't had a chance yet, if you go to the website for the hotel, I'm sure they have a link to this wonderful presentation. I think it was NBC that did this wonderful presentation about the hotel. But you know what? Look how fortunate we are here. Just so fortunate. And anyway, and continuing with the message of gratitude and recognition of everything that we have, I want to just say a special thank you to the Board of Directors of the Chamber of Commerce that are in this room, that also I've run into so many people that have been on our board. I'm looking at Steve Malota, who was one of our presidents. Deb Fisher's here, who was one of our presidents. Larry Cool was a board member. Sorry if I've forgotten many of the people that I've seen in here. But over 27 years, as you can imagine, there are a lot of people who have participated. But I will tell you that the board members that we have right now are just wonderful and continuing the legacy. And I'm very proud and very happy to introduce the president of our board, Mr. Rick Young of Chicago Comic Book. And as Rick comes up here, I have to tell you, there are people who say to me, okay, so you're a former professional actress and you have a comedian who is the president of the board? And I said, yeah, I do know. So Rick is a stand-up comedian and just a wonderful person and very generous with his time for us. Thank you so much.
Okay, we got to do a shout out to who is the glue of this whole organization called the Chamber Joanna Rowland. Great to see you. What a nice English morning it is out there. So, I'm going to be brief, which I'm not used to doing. No punchlines, but I do want to recognize some people and bring some people up. The first thing we'd like to do is recognize two of our retiring board members and have them come up for an award and recognition. The first one is Susan Kelsey. And let me say this about Susan. She's an amazing organizer, inspirational person, creative person, regular swimmer year-round in the lake. And she also owns Legacy Film and Publishing. And here's a shout out for something she is debuting on June 20th. That's a documentary film on the Potawatomi tribe in partnership with the Potawatomi tribe. And it's specifically about Billy Caldwell. So mark that on your schedule. Let's all go see it June 20th. Where's it going to be? At the Holocaust Museum. So she's actually had an Indian art show at the Westlake Forest train station. If you missed that one, it was fantastic. Also want to bring up Britt Carter. Now, Sean Carter from Britt Carter. I know his dad too, but look at the I'm allowed one mistake. This is a great guy, and he brought us, as a board member, the idea of a car show at the Westlake Forest train station in the fall. Well, it's blossomed, and we had thousands and thousands of people and lots of entertainment, and it's really coalesced the community all around cars. And don't forget to stop at his furniture store, please. Okay. I'll be doing comedy on the couch shortly. Okay. Yes. These are the awards of recognition. I don't know. We have somebody taking a photo here.
Yes, Mike. Yeah. I'm over here, Rick. Okay. Thank you.
And we also have to recognize Kathleen Wood, who couldn't be here, who's been a wonderful strategist for our vision going forward to continue with the 3 C's. And she's worked with us, provided a model, a business plan that we've followed to the success that Joanne talked about. So I want to introduce the 2024 board members. First is Jennifer Lazarus. Where's Jennifer? She is our vice president, and she is the senior associate director of internships, law, and public service pathways, and she also sweeps the floor. So, no, she's a terrific job. Next is Annie Royster-Lenski, realtor. Don McKenna Group, Caldwell Banker Residential Brokerage. Okay, we'll have you stand and do the applause after. Mike Adams, our treasurer from Edward Jones. Great guy, by the way. Not only is he a wonderful businessman and a wonderful treasurer, he's a good friend to the community. He does a Toys for Tots thing for the holiday season. Great guy. Heather Chapunik, Senior Vice President, Regional Branch Manager, Lake Forest Bank and Trust. Joan Lynch, President of Lynch Construction Corporation. Dr. Jacob McNary, chiropractor, MC2 Health and Wellness. Michelle Brees Nichols, President of North Shore Sports Cars. Almost none. Catherine O'Hare, everybody knows Miss Kathy. Board President, Lake County History Museum. Melissa Oakley, Chief Communications Officer at the high school. Jennifer Randolph, Marketing Specialist, Gorton Community Center. Sue Turno, founder of Susie Swirl. Peter Villanueva, Vice President, the Federal Savings Bank. And Jason Waka, City Manager, City of Lake Forest. Now you stand and get your collective applause. What a great, diverse group of people. They bring so much vitality, ideas, creativity that makes being in charge of the chamber for me really easy and a lot of fun. So every year we do a community leadership award. And we discussed many candidates, there's many worthy candidates, but one stuck out to us this year. And we're going to bring her up for this award. But first, I want to tell you something about her. Diana Melikar has been in business for 30 years, serving Lake Forest and Lake Bluff and the Chicago area. And Joanne added, and nationwide. Okay. Located in Lake Forest, this architectural firm is led by Diana, who is also a Lake Forest High School graduate. And she has an unusual passion for built environment, which paved her path to a master's degree in both architecture and urban design. And if you go around town, you'll see Melikar architect signs all over town. And she's redone municipal buildings like the train station. She's done mansions on the lake and everything in between. I wish she would do my house. Needs an upgrade. She's a registered architect and interior designer and an aging-in-place specialist with the National Association of Home Builders and LEED certificate certified by the U.S. Green Building Council. That's a lot. Diana joined the chamber in 2016, I believe. Is that correct? And, pardon me? 1991. Not the board. You joined the chamber. You were at the board in 2016. She was also one of our exceptional leaders, certainly mentored me, and I need a lot of mentoring, as a past president. She strongly believes that supporting the chamber provides a better collective community and business culture. Her firm, Melikar Architects, is comprised of 6 talented architects and designers with over 700 projects under their design direction. The varied work includes building restoration and rehabilitation and high-end residential, commercial, and institutional projects. Who wrote this, Diane? But this is a lot of big words. Some notable local projects that are familiar to all of us, as I mentioned, the West Lake Forest train station, master planning and multiple projects at the First Pres Church, redevelopment plans at Barrett's College, former Barrett College, Northern Trust, Easterly Edition, City of Lake Forest and City of Lake Bluff roadway entry signs, and countless residential projects. So she is our Community Leadership Award winner. Let's bring her up to a nice round of applause. I'm looking this way. How about let's focus on these two on here. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Madam.